Hello and welcome back everyone to RollerCoaster Tycoon 1's expansions, Corkscrew Follies. We are going to Sprightly Park where we have a colossal debt we have to pay off, or I guess we don't have to, $250,000. But we just got here, it's March 1st, and we already have $16 in loan interest. Wait, no, I can't read. That's our income from rides. What am I saying? Well, I don't know what it's going to look like. We're going to have to keep an eye on that because I have a feeling, based on the flat interest rate that we have in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, that this is going to be a serious problem for us. So, can we take more of a loan out? Nope, we can only take up to $15,000 more, so let's turn that back down. Let's look at what we have to deal with here. We have a train, which was built 40 years ago. Good grief. Okay then, I think the first order of business might be to refurbish that, so we can then turn around and charge more for it. Yes, refurbish. Oh, I gotta close it first. Close you. Refurbish. Oh, it must be empty first. What do you want? Give me a break. Did that do it? Oh yeah, I think that did it. If you hear some funny noises in the background, that's my baby who's chilling on the bed with my wife who's also chilling. They're providing moral support, or they're my cheerleaders or something. Anyway, let's open this again. Let's turn up the price to, I don't know. I know when it's brand new you can charge about $5, I think. I could be wrong. Let's see if we can get away with it. Will people pay $5? That was a no. I'm not paying that much to go on Miniature Railroad 1. Fine. We'll turn that down to $3. What say you, my friends? Come on down and ride it. No. No, please. You must fork over your cash. Help me pay my debts. There's a man upstairs who has he's got minions. He's gonna come for a reckoning. She's pulling faces. My wife's pulling faces at her, so she's laughing and giggling. That's cute. Anyway, let's see. And then we have this halitosis, whatever that means. 36 years old. Free? Why is everything free? Is this a pay at the gate park? Oh, it is. Oh. Well, that's annoying. You know what? I always charge for rides. Maybe I should charge at the gate for a change, because RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 does give you that option. Although people are lining up to pay for this in addition to the admission fee? I don't know. But charging at the gate does save me the trouble of micromanaging the prices of everything, so maybe I'll do that instead. First of all, let's take stock of what we have. We have a haunted house ride? Or haunted tunnel of horror, whatever it's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 flat rides. Unless I missed one. Oh, boats. I'm going to count that as a flat ride. 6, 7. Plus 2 roller coasters. Plus the the tunnel thing. I don't know. Let's just turn this up to 40. I'm not sure how much I can get away with here. $40. And how much do you have in your pocket, pray tell? 60? Let me just just cash out on this guy before he gets to the gate. Oh! All of your money has been stolen. You've been robbed. I used to do this as a kid. I thought that I was being so clever that charging less would make more people appear, then I would turn it back up. I didn't realize that people had a finite amount in their pocket, so if I turned it up too high, they'd turn around and go home. Anyway, so that's free. That's free. Everything's free. Free for all. Free for fun. Right. Let's, well, I guess to start, let's build a roller coaster. We only have 2. Never mind. We have these 2 garbage coasters. Let's turn this up. Turn off transport, turn off scenery, turn off shops and stalls and water rides. We want more of these. These are what we lack. We have this already. We have most of these already. I don't know if we have one of these yet. Yeah, we don't have a crooked house. The question be then, where shall I put it? In the trees. Except there's a train there. Oh, but that's fine, because in Open RCT2, which this is, we can make our parks look like real parks in that oh, hold on, open. In that, the paths can cross the tracks. Every real theme park you go to does this, but then RollerCoaster Tycoon couldn't for some reason. But then, the devs for Open RCT2 fixed that, and made it more cool by allowing us to do it. Oh yes. Boom. Now, do we want to stylize our entrances at all? These are so plain, but I don't know. We'd probably want to theme this place if we did that. So yeah, I've poked around here a little bit in this scenario, just took a quick look a few days ago to get an idea of what I was going to be recording. And then I didn't record for a few days because my wife and I went to a wedding. We went to my sister's wedding, so super proud of her. This is broken down. Why are you broken down? So this is part of the reason I've been a little bit absent. Also, my apartment complex decided to do some maintenance on this place. Well, not maintenance. They did some renovations. They're ripping off the siding of a bunch of the units and replacing it, uncovering rotted wood, and it was just overdue for a replacement. We live by a lake, so the water, the adjacency to water makes the materials not last as long, and also it's just an old complex, so it was overdue. I don't know if you can hear her. I've got headphones, so I can barely hear her. She's so cute. It's a cute little thing. Okay, red balloons. Turn this way up. So, as a contrast to my previous video about not exploiting my guests, in this scenario, I have a feeling exploiting is going to be the only way to succeed. So I'm going to go to 40 cents for the bathroom. Same price as our park, so now both of our bathrooms cost that. Fry shop 2. Where's the first one? Fries! Oh. Why do we only have a fry shop and no drink stall? Weird. We're going to turn this way up to $2, which is actually cheaper than most fast food restaurants these days, ain't it? Open that, turn this up to 160 cents, which is $1.60. I don't know why it said like that. Reverser roller coaster, yes. Not the most effective roller coaster type, but it's cool looking. Right, let's get a few more food stalls in the park. Let's go with ice cream and put it on the opposite side of the park. Maybe by the roller coaster. It's trickier trying to make a photogenic, aesthetic park like this. It already looks pretty as it is. pretty. But I don't have a lot of space to work, so it's more difficult to, flower beds only work on a flat space, unless you hold shift, but then you have literal wooden supports holding it up, which to me looks kind of weird. Oh, come back. No flowers allowed there. So there's that, and also the fact that most of the land is taken. The slopes make things difficult, so I like trying to be photogenic, but in a difficult scenario like this, I'm not even confident I can win this in the first try. So we'll find out. We'll play this by ear and see how far I get. And many of you have said that you would like to see me upload my failed attempts. This is my first attempt, just to be honest here. But if I do fail, I guess I could go ahead and publish it and see what y'all think. It's like, I failed for the first time on camera. Anyway, that sounded really weird. Let's go blue. Oh, yes. This spot is popular. What the heck? What's with these colors? Hold on a minute. Brown. Let's go white and make this green. Or no, make it... I don't know. I like green, but if the scenario is a little grassy, it just blends with everything. So if we have like a desert scenario, then I might be green. But usually, I'll stick with other colors. Right. Are people still generating and coming to the gate? Vernon L. I have a feeling we're not going to have a whole lot of people generated because the park is already full as it is. And because they paid at the gate, our earning capacity is going to be really low. So I'm going to advertise this place. Shooting Star? I don't know what that is. Was that one of the roller coasters? Oh, good. And it's broken down. Arrgh. Grr. Where are you? Oh, bro. Oh, bother. The merry-go-round, what has become of you? I love it when it does this. It's so funny. It's such a shame when it gets fixed. Oh, now it's bouncing. Can you imagine writing this? How chaotic this would be? I'd be like, oh yeah, at least it was worth my 50 cents now. Merry-go-rounds are so boring otherwise. Anyway, do we have it? Oh good, we have it. Nice. Rotivator? Did I design this one? Or was that already in the game? I can't remember if this was mine or not. I have a bad habit of making custom designs in my scenario play, saving it, and then completely forgetting about it. And then I'm like, is this one mine or did this come with the game? I guess I could look it up. I just haven't been bothered to. Anyway, I think we're going to use this space right here for our queue line. So let's build this right hereabouts. I can expand this, right? Oh, good. So if I don't have room to turn around, I can just expand right there. Perfect. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains, I think. Or I guess having a massive throughput isn't necessary, because this is a pay at the gate type park. That is a tall reverser roller coaster. Should we turn around first? Let's drop this a little lower. I don't remember if these have upstop wheels or not, so we have to be careful. Or not be careful and just embrace the danger. Be risky. I watched Moana 2 for the first time last night, and I have that song about taking chances and living on the edge. I can't say it's stuck in my head because I don't remember how it goes. It's just the theme of the song is kind of stuck with me now. Although that scene didn't really make a lot of sense, because Maui was all like, she's a crazy bat lady, she's dangerous, she'll kill you, and then she totally wasn't. She was just like she was a morally gray character. Like, okay, that was inconsistent, but alright. Although my wife proposed a thesis, or a hypothesis, maybe it was a counter to what Disney's been doing with its villains, where they look like super friendly at first, and then turn out to be total monsters. Like Hans. What am I saying? Do I have enough inertia to make this course here? Or am I flying off the track because I don't have upstop wheels? 6th day. 5th day. 30. No, this whole time I've been going backwards. Maybe I should turn around somewhere. Let me turn around here. No. No. Right. Righto, Fido. Oh, I'm broke. I am very much broke. That is not good. I gotta take out a loan to finish my ride. Oh, the pain. The suffering. The horror! What am I saying? Let's go wide. And being built over the path looks cool, I guess? Yeah, that was totally intentional. That was my intention from the beginning. Not a lack of planning? No, definitely not. 5 miles per hour, boom. So we're gonna let that run, let that test while we figure out the entrance situation. The wheels in my head have been turning. That's a very rare occurrence because there's no wheels in my head. And if there were wheels there, they wouldn't be turning very much. But anyway, the wheels in my head have been turning because I have been brainstorming and thinking about the future of this channel and my creative endeavors in general. It's basically, I know I've said this before, it might be hard to believe because you don't really see them because they're marked as private, but this channel started as a Minecraft channel because my dream, well, years ago, this was my dream, was to reach financial independence through exploring my passions and my hobbies on YouTube, which was playing Minecraft and expressing my creative side, because I think of myself as a creative individual, or I like to think of myself as one. But that didn't go anywhere, as anyone who has started a gaming channel before and started with Minecraft will tell you, Minecraft is dead. There's like nothing. It's extremely hard to make any headway with Minecraft on YouTube because it's so saturated. Every 12-year-old with a dream and a computer has a Minecraft channel, alright? So there's really not a whole lot you can do to be successful unless you find a way to differentiate yourself. But as a newbie, that wasn't a... Oh, this is new. Cool. Wow. I just updated to the latest version of OpenRCT2, and this is new, so this is cool. But anyway. Where was my train of thought? Are you my train of thought? Come back! Come back! Aha! We'll follow my train of thought. So as I was saying, my dream... Well, years ago, my dream was to have a Minecraft channel and have that be successful. It was not successful. It was kind of a very low return on investment use of my time. And with college, because I was attending college at the time, and different jobs I had on and off, it just wasn't really going anywhere. It was dead. But then one day I decided to publish a 2-hour roller coaster, or not even 2 hours, like an hour and a half, that original Electric Fields video I did, my very first RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 video. And that video actually went somewhere. And looking at it now, it has over 10,000 views. But when in years, I think it was 2022 when I did that. Maybe 23? I think it was 2022. I had low expectations for that. But then that kind of just accidentally became my channel identity. So I did a hard pivot, switched over to RollerCoaster Tycoon. I dabbled in Minecraft a couple times since. For example, you'll see my my Regions Unexplored series, which I'm kind of embarrassed about. The production quality is kind of meh. Some of them anyway. And then more recently, my Minecraft Bewitchment mod series, which I'm a little more proud of, but I was still kind of figuring out my YouTuber voice because, you know, a lot of newbie YouTubers kind of try too hard, which I certainly was. And as a result, if I would get excited, I would try to sound hyped, even if I wasn't actually hyped, and it just sounded so fake. It was embarrassing. Like, for example, in the Minecraft Bewitchment mod, there are certain robes you can create for yourself that have various magical abilities. Like, there's one to make that gives makes the duration of your potions last longer. There's one called Besmirched Armor, which allows you to be in the presence of certain creatures in the Nether without being attacked, because they see you as one of them. But anyway, when I got this armor for the first time and I put it on, I was like, oh, wow, let's go. That looks so cool. In fact, if you've seen the video, you can probably remember the exact moment I did that. Every time I look back at that, I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is the wheels in my head have been turning, and I'm kind of considering, what do I do? Because now that I have a baby, I have obligations, my time is more valuable than it has ever been in my life. And it's really kind of daunting. I have this job. I don't want to say what it is for fear of getting myself doxxed and potentially losing it if I say something stupid and someone gets offended. But I have this job which pays more than any job I've ever been paid at any job before. And even with that, it's barely enough to keep the lights on. I live in a very techie area in Washington State, so it's very expensive, the cost of living. And my job is barely keeping us afloat. And I wanted my wife to have the freedom and the privilege of staying home with the baby. And she wanted that as well, so that's the arrangement we have. And then babysitters are so expensive, it's probably cheaper that way anyway. It's just having kids in general is expensive. The hospital bill, before my insurance negotiates it down, was like $49,000 for this child. Oh my gosh. Anyone who tries to have a baby without insurance is, well, good luck. I salute you. But anyway, my time is now so strained. I have this job, which is 40 hours a week, and then I have this YouTube channel that I fully intend to keep alive and running, but spending time on this YouTube channel is time I'm not spending with my family. And I've been justifying myself by saying, hey, this channel earns money too, and it helps us pay the bills. But it's got me wondering. I have some colleagues in the vintage story niche on YouTube. I know I've talked about vintage story in the past. Vintage story, it's similar to Minecraft. It's a little, how do I say this? It's kind of like Minecraft, but heavier, denser. It's a blocky voxel game, but it's more fleshed out in terms of its story and its lore. And it's so cool. I love it so much. But I haven't been able to work on it in months because each vintage story video I produce, it's about 6 to 7 hours to record, accidental meme, 6 to 7 hours to record the gameplay footage, and then at least double that to go through that footage and edit it and consolidate it down to a 45 to 50 minute video. So we're looking at 20 hours minimum per video. And because they are shorter videos, they typically don't make as much money per view as these lower effort RollerCoaster Tycoon videos. Because the way revenue works on YouTube is you get paid more for having more ads shown on your videos. And because these videos are so long, so many ads are shown, my channel earns more money for my family, for my baby. So why did I pick log cabin? Give me canvas. What am I doing? Where am I going with this? So why do I say that? This channel right now is earning a pretty penny. Nothing to live on, but it's earning a pretty penny. I'll put it that way. Vintage story content is currently earning nothing for me. Well, with the exception of the pre-existing Vintage Story content already on the channel. But my new channel that I created for Vintage Story, to kind of separate that from this channel, because I think it was causing algorithm confusion. YouTube didn't know who my channel was for, so they kept recommending it to the wrong people, and making the channel not grow, not get a lot of views. But anyway, I separated the channel into 2 channels. I have this channel, which is called Azungu, and my other channel is called Azungu VS. And that is a channel solely dedicated to not RollerCoaster Tycoon, dedicated solely to Vintage Story. But I've only been able to publish 4 videos on it so far, because I just haven't had the time. And because it's not earning money right now, it was harder to justify spending time on it when I could be spending that time working on this channel. I can't find anyone with less than $60. I'm going to turn this up. $60. Come on down, my friends. Maybe that's how we pay our loan off. Oh, the tidiest park in the country. Great. But then again, it got me thinking. I have some contemporaries, some people I know who are producing Vintage Story content. And one of them, he does a format similar to what I did, or rather you could say I did a format similar to what he did, where you do your regular Let's Play Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3 gameplay videos, but because Vintage Story has in-game seasons and years, when 1 year finishes, you then take all of those episodes and re-upload them as a supercut, as a way to kind of recycle and get more value out of the content and all that work. But what's incredible is even though each of my individual episodes on my old series on this channel, my original Vintage Story series on this channel, they each did pretty well. They didn't earn a whole lot of money, but they got decent views. It was fun. They got a lot of subscribers. But when I stitched them all together and turned them into an 8-hour-long supercut, that video quickly became the most successful video to date on this channel. Which is interesting because it's not even a RollerCoaster Tycoon channel, or video. What am I saying? It's not a RollerCoaster Tycoon video. It's completely different from the main substance of this channel. So, and I don't want to say the numbers. I don't want to talk about the money that these videos earn, but I will say that that video has earned way more money than most of the other videos on this channel by a colossal margin. I mean, it got 116,000 views. So, or maybe it was 118,000. I don't remember. I have to look at it. So, while I have to front load more effort into producing those videos, the most explosive growth on this channel happened when I was still doing Vintage Story videos. And then my new channel, Azungu VS, is already on the brink of monetization. It has 900 subscribers, and it has 3,700 and something watch hours. Basically, I'm one video away from monetizing that channel. And because Vintage Story is such a hot niche, a hot subject on YouTube, there's so many people interested in it, and it's growing. It's a growing niche. It has me convinced that if I pivot and switch to focusing on Vintage Story, even though I make less money per view because they're shorter videos, the sheer volume of views I would get, and the explosive growth and the fast acquisition of subscribers, I suspect, I said I'm convinced, but I guess that's not true. I suspect that channel would swiftly overtake this Azungu channel in subscribers and earning power, and become the main financial driver between the two channels. So now I'm faced with a hard decision. Do I drop this channel and chase a hypothesis and risk losing the momentum of this channel? Because as I said, this channel is producing money right now, versus the other channel, Azungu VS, might produce more money later, but there's no guarantee. So that's kind of what's been going on in my head and the internal struggle I've had. And then I feel indebted to you because you are the first people to support me. While Vintage Story grows faster and gets subscribers faster, you guys subscribed first, or a lot of you did. And I feel like I would kind of be shortchanging you by dropping you off the deep end and going off and chasing another dream. So I think the solution is I'll do my best to keep the upload cadence on this channel pretty consistent. Maybe, I keep getting busy, so I keep uploading. I upload 2 videos in a week, and then I go a week without uploading, and then upload 2 videos. It's kind of wonky. But I think what I should do is schedule my upload cadence to be once every other week, if I can manage it. So 1 video every 2 weeks. And that will keep the lights on this channel, because I don't want this channel to die. I just want enough time to experiment and see if the new channel will, if the indicators will, well, indicate that it could be successful enough to not replace this channel, but become the forte of my creative energy. Because, as I said, I have obligations. I've got a baby, I've got a wife, I have very limited time, and my time is precious now. I don't have the freedom I used to have for what I spend it doing. We change these, make it look better. There we go, retaining wall, yes. So, yeah, I don't want to abandon this channel, and I don't want to abandon you guys. Especially since I just started my membership program. Oh, major segue, let's go! Speaking of membership, let me pull this guy up. Hello, Norma L. Norma L no longer. Well, actually, more than 4, so you're a thrill seeker. Let's rename you to my first Tycoon member, which is Split Dimensions. And I actually don't remember off the top of my head who my members are. I probably should have thought of this before I started recording. Let me pull that up on my phone. I'm not thirsty. Well, good for you. Turn this on. So now, Split Dimensions, your actions will be broadcast to the park, right here in this notifications bar. You are officially part of the park. Yeah, Split Dimensions has joined the queue line for Shooting Star, spelled with two R's for some reason. Now I have to, Here's a weird thing, is when I rename the guests, I want to use your channel name. But on my YouTube Studio app, it shows your handle instead for some reason. I don't know why. So I have to try to track down your actual channel. Let me see. Aha. So Aqua Cascade is Alana H. Amanda K. Between 1 and 5. Boring. I want a thrill seeker. Troy R. Between 3 and 7. That works. So we will rename this person after one of my members, Alana H. Boom. Actions broadcast to the park. And then our last and newest member, if I can find it. I have the handle, I just don't have their actual name. Aha. Vaughn J. No longer Vaughn J. Your new name is Scarlet. Scarlet _ Morgan. Morgan E. There we go. Boom. And now your actions will be broadcast to the park. You are officially part of the park now. So that's a fun little feature I have for YouTube members who join. The Peep tier, the lower tier, is $5 a month. And the upper tier, Tycoon tier, is $10 a month. Although, if you try to sign up with your iPhone, it might show a higher price. So I advise you don't sign up through the iPhone. It's wrong. I don't know why it does that. I sure hope I get a wooden roller coaster because the instruction I received from Split Dimensions, an ice cream, was to have a Woody. So we're going to build a Woody for him as soon as we unlock that. In the meantime, what do we have new that hasn't been built yet? We got mini golf, wooden wild mouse. That could be a fun one. Let's do mini golf first. Build custom design. I need a flat-ish space to work with this. Well, I guess I don't really need a flat space. It would be nice, though. It's easier to deal with. Ugh, this terrain makes things so difficult. Where am I going to build this? Maybe not. Maybe I should wait until I have my room. Scarlet Morgan E has joined the queue line for Shooting Star, the premier side friction roller coaster. Oh, yes. What does our income look like? Oh, wow. We're actually making a decent income. Look at that. So, while we wait for things to unlock, let's turn our loan off, or down at least, so we don't pay as much interest. Holy mackerel, look how much we're paying in interest! That's horrible! Oh gosh! This is... Split Dimensions is on Shooting Star. This is a challenging scenario. And with this ridiculous loan that we have, gosh, this will be a challenge. As I said, we are under no obligation to pay it off. We don't have to pay it off to win. We just have to get 1,500 guests, and we're already 2/3 of the way there. In the middle of year 1. But still, as long as we have this colossal fee and interest every month, That's going to be a real handicap. So we need to make as much money as possible in as short a time as possible so we can stay afloat, honestly. Gotta drink my Mountain Dew. Gotta keep myself caffeinated. Oh, yes. Grab this again. Well, maybe we can do it over here. Maybe. I'll do my best. But anyway. Oh yeah, this is a new flavor Mountain Dew. I've never seen this before until a few days ago. It's a dirty Mountain Dew, where they put cream in it. So it's like a cream soda, but Mountain Dew flavored. It's weird, but it tastes good. I don't know. I could put it here, but that's where we'd expand, probably. If we buy land. Although there's not really a lot of land to buy, actually, so never mind. Screw it. I'm just going to build it. Close you. How's that? Close you. Oh, wow, I'm broke. Give me money. I think I kind of left some of my thoughts up in the air unfinished. What was I saying? I did say my passion project, or my dream, as it were, was to have a successful Minecraft channel. I don't think that's going to work out very well, but Minecraft, to me, has been dethroned as my favorite game. I think my new favorite game is Vintage Story. And it's similar enough to Minecraft in that it's a creative game of blocks, with a little more creative power because of its chiseling system, which lets you create sub-blocks or smaller blocks within blocks. But anyway, and since there is such a profoundly appealing, there's so much potential there, and I've already proved it. Proved the concept. Look at my videos and how successful they are with Vintage Story. Not as successful as some of my contemporaries, although I suspect that may be in part because of the algorithm confusion from publishing those videos on my RollerCoaster Tycoon channel. And as I said before, when I split the channel, when you make RollerCoaster Tycoon videos and then suddenly release a Vintage Story video, YouTube's like, Azungu has uploaded a new video. Here you go. And then all of my RollerCoaster Tycoon fans are like, what is this? And don't watch it. And YouTube responds by going, oh, they're not watching it. This must not be a good video. So it kills the momentum of the video. So that's why I split the channel. Close that. But even so, even with that little handicap of sorts, those videos were so successful. And then look at my brand new Azungu VS channel. Granted, I did seed that channel with some subscribers from my main channel, Azungu, but even so, the first ever video on that channel got, so far to date, 5,700 views already. That's a lot. That's crazy for a first ever video on a channel. And as I said, I did seed the channel, so it was probably going to do more than a brand new channel just throwing spaghetti at the wall. But still, that's just got me thinking, what is the potential if I was to go to invest as much effort into that channel as I used to invest into this one? And I say used to because I just don't have the time to invest all my effort into this channel. I miss the days when the only thing I was working on was this channel. Or when I had my former job where I was working on average 32 hours per week, and those 32 hours were spent largely relaxed because I was just a glorified babysitter taking care of developmentally disabled adults. Very low stress, low energy job that left me all of the mental faculties to come home and go absolutely crazy recording RollerCoaster Tycoon videos. I miss those days. But I have to clarify, I would not go back. Absolutely not. I am so much happier now than I was then because I have a family who cares about me, I have a wife and a baby, and I'm so proud and happy to have this baby, and I wouldn't trade her for anything. But it is a fact that I just don't have the time I used to have. So I have to use real discrimination choosing what I spend my time doing. And, well, this channel helps pay bills, so it's not going anywhere. But it's also not going anywhere in that it's stagnated. It's not growing. It used to get like 500 new subscribers per month. Although I suspect that was because that was when I was publishing Vintage Story videos. Once I cut Vintage Story from this channel, it's down to like 98 subscribers per month if I'm lucky. No, it's less than that. What is it right now? Let me see. This channel now, 96. Okay. Had to look at my studio app. So this channel, it's successful, but I feel like it's kind of plateaued. And RollerCoaster Tycoon, being one of my favorite games of all time, it's a dying breed, y'all. We, who were born in the 90s, or late 80s? I don't know. Us older kids, older generation who enjoyed this game, our time is up. We're moving on in life. This niche on YouTube, this genre, it's not growing. If anything, I think it's shrinking. There might be the occasional kid on Steam who buys it on a whim and plays it and enjoys it, but I imagine that's happening slower than the rate of people gradually losing interest and moving on in life. So, what am I saying? YouTube, or RollerCoaster Tycoon, I think, could potentially be a sort of a dead end. I think the biggest and most successful I could ever be with this would be maybe a few 100,000 subscribers. I mean, look at Marcel Voss. He's very successful. Although his content style appeals to a broader audience, so maybe that's part of the reason. But this channel, I feel, isn't really going anywhere. And I feel trapped. I love this channel, but I feel trapped. But Vintage Story is a shiny new thing that has me excited to try new stuff. Oh yes, we got it! Yes! We have the Woody. It is time to take out a loan and go crazy building. And also, crank up our loan. What am I doing to myself? Where should I build this? Where do I have room? I already took up all the room over there. So, I don't want to sound like I'm throwing a pity party. I don't want to sound like I'm wallowing in my pity, my self-pity. I'm just trying to soften the blow if it seems like I'm not around as much publishing these videos. And as I said, I'm not going anywhere. I plan to keep on working on this, but I do want to, as an experiment, at least for a few months, try out focusing on the other channel first and foremost to see if it grows fast enough that to see if it's worth my time, you know? For example, let's say hypothetically when I monetize that channel, it earns $100 a month. And then let's say it quickly goes from 1,000 subscribers to 5,000 subscribers, and the income goes up with it to a proportionate $500, and let's say that happens in a span of 2 months. That's a pretty strong signal. It's growing fast, and the income is going up with it. If that were to happen, that could be an indication that if I keep investing that level of effort, if the rate of growth stays the same, then that could potentially be a colossal asset if I invest the time and energy into it. I don't know where to build this roller coaster. Ugh, this park is so tiny, and I don't have the money to buy more land. This is so expensive. $80 per spot. Ugh, and I've already maxed out my loan. Maybe I could build it in this area, but I'd have to buy it all. I don't know what to do here. We'll figure something out. I'll just build. Just build on top of myself. Make a cluttered park. That's always fun. So where am I going with this? I don't know. Just be aware that the wheel. Just put it this way: the wheels in my head are turning. That's all I've had. That's all I have to say on the matter. I was afraid of that. No, no. Okay, so there's that. One train of 12. I think we'll have to block section this. Oh, I'm right on top of my haunted ride. Oh, bother. Maybe I could push this over the tricycles. The monorail cycles, so it doesn't look like it's over that as badly. Or I guess I could just eyeball. Let me see. Oh, it's still over it. I'm over it. Just kidding. Here's an idea. We'll put the exit right there. There we go, and the exit will be over here. Over this. We'll make it work somehow. Except, maybe not, because this is going to pop out like this. I guess I can change the landscape and make the path fit underneath, so we'll figure something out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. How many trains is that? 12 cars. Perfect. And I think you said you wanted a twisted, windy Woody. So let me actually pull up the comments again. I want to see what your instruction was. Alright, a tight, twisted wooden roller coaster is the instruction. So, that's what we'll do. Oh no, my merry-go-round! But to be tight and twisted, this is the wrong spot to build this. This would be a there and back type layout. So, I'm going to change what I had going here. Or rather, keep it there. I'm just going to point it somewhere else in the lift hill. Oh no, let's go in the wrong direction! Whoopsie. Whoops. There we go. Go up this way. We started at 20, so this is a 70-foot height. Might be a little excessive. Let's go to 80. And get rid of these trees here. Oh, bother. That doesn't work. One more tile. There we go. Beautiful. $85 to $65. That's a, whoops, 20-foot difference. That should work out just as well. Can I sneak through here? Nope. I was afraid not. Although this valley is 20 and that's 40, so can I squeeze down and get into the 30 territory? I'm not in the red spot. Let me make this a little tighter. I can, oh wow! I can literally go through there. That's cool. Nice. Right. Why'd I do that? Go down to 30. Whoops. To 30, I say. Oh, baby. Drop down right here. Level out. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. That's annoying. Why you no work, son? Now all these rowboaters have to watch out, or else they'll bump their head into one of these girders. Yeah! No, that doesn't work. Oh, the pain. The suffering. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, we are now at 50. We started at 85. That's a 35-foot difference, so I think we will have the momentum to make this work. I think, I hope, and I pray. What a knotted roller coaster. Wow. That's a lift hill. That's not going to work. Spaghetti soup. We made spaghetti soup. Oopsie. Oops again. Should have known that wouldn't work. Let's go back to 50. No! The pain and suffering. Why do I keep saying pain and suffering? What is wrong with me? Let's turn the other way. That doesn't work. Hello. Hey, there we go. So, it's hard sharing thoughts about something serious like that while also designing a roller coaster and designing a park. But just to recap, I think basically the nucleus of what I was trying to say is I forgot a block break. Oops. Oh well, I'll put one here. I think the main thing of what I was trying to say, you know, forget it. This is a pay at the gate park. We don't need a massive throughput. Basically, I think Vintage Story has a lot of potential to be very successful and meet my needs as a father and a husband. I hope. Financially. I still have the dream that someday YouTube will pave the way to financial independence, though I'm under no illusion that that's going to happen anytime soon. But I can hope and pray. Hope and pray that someday. That rhymes. But yes. That's just an explanation of why I might be less present for a while. And I hope that doesn't upset anyone. Oh, whoopsie daisy. It's time to flatten the landscape. Oh, brother. I can't see. See through rides. Oh, hello. I missed that spot. It's not a very long queue line. I guess we are just going with one train, so... Ah, well. It works. It's good enough. I didn't put a photo section on this. What was I thinking? I need a photo section. And seeing as there's no roller coaster or no train in front of us to crash into, no need for brakes. Woo! I forgot to turn this up. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. Now, I don't think I had a color preference. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, he says to just go wild with this one. So let's... That's not what he said verbatim. I mean, Twisted Dimensions said, you say you don't have a preference on looks or anything. So, but to surprise him. So, let's get something going here. I like how dense this looks. This looks like something from a Kima Boardwalk. The Boardwalk Bullet, one of my favorite Woodies, although it's honestly the most recent, the only one I've ridden in recent memory. The only good one, anyways. But it was good. I liked it a lot, especially riding it at night. That was an experience. My goodness. So the black and blue is a solid color scheme. It certainly stands out. But from the perspective of a YouTuber who wants a thumbnail that looks good, it needs to pop. I lost my voice. It needs to pop. It needs to be visible. So let's see. Maybe a muted purple color? No. Ketchup and mustard? No. Now it looks like a very patriotic roller coaster. Nope. Let's Huh, okay. That's weird. That's even worse. I don't know. Scarlet Morgan has left Reverser Roller Coaster 1. Nice. I'm at a loss. I'm not sure how to color this. Now it looks like pea soup. Oh, that works, I guess. That is very, very yellow. We could call this the, what if I make this brown? It looks good, but it's harder to see the details. I'm not sold on this yet. I might revisit it, but for now... What should I call this? Twisted Dimensions... Wasp Nest? No. No, I don't know. What do I call this? I probably should have thought of this before I started recording. The color's growing on me, though. The black and yellow is kind of cool. Very bright and bold. Twisted Dimension Stinger. Because obviously he has a stinger. What am I saying? I'll think about that. Maybe I'll think of something better as time goes on. But for now, Twisted Dimensions. And now you are open to the public. And we can charge a little bit of money for this photo to kind of help cover the running costs. And, oh wow, our park entrance really dropped off. Good gracious, I think the only way to succeed here is to have the ad campaigns running. Good gracious. Well, Twisted Dimensions, we will advertise for 12 weeks. Let's go free fries. Boom. Free rides in the circus. And free entry to the park for 12 weeks. Actually, no. Let's not do that one. No income on that one. We'll leave that one, we're not hurting for guests. We're not even at the end of year 1 yet. We have 2/3 of the guests required to win. What are we researching? Oh, we got the car ride. Cool. What the heck? Oh, here it is. Why is that checked? I thought I unchecked that. Oops. Oh, well. Yeah, there's the car ride. Oh, we have a pirate ship. Nice. This will make a decent amount of money. Now, if only I had room to build it somewhere. I don't know if I do. Where do I build this? We could perch it up here. Maybe. If I flatten this first. In fact, I didn't even have to do that. I only have to do it on one side. Oops. Huh. What is with this canvas tent? Let's go wooden. Seeing as this is a pay-at-the-gate park, the way to make money is to just keep on building rides. But as we're basically out of room to do that, I suspect the way to win this is just to spam advertisements. That may legitimately be the way to win this scenario. I will try to squeeze in some rides where I can, but I have a feeling that if I do that, we're just going to be here all day. It's a train with boring brown cars. Let's change those. Let's make the engine red, a bright, bold red. And whoops. And the cars will be white. Red and white. And we'll go different colors per train. So train red. Wow, train 1 is red. Wait, we only have one train. Hold on a second. This isn't vanilla. This is Open RCT2. I will not stand for this atrocity. So we'll have 8 trains, thank you very much, which will, hopefully, get guests off the paths and make them happier. Alright, we're already in March year 2. We have a lot of notifications, goodness. Scarlett is busy. Scarlett Morgan, E has bought an on-the-ride photo. Left Twisted Dimensions. Split Dimensions. I botched your name. I apologize. How could I do this? I have botched your name. What is wrong with me? It's a twisted roller coaster, but not a Twisted Dimensions. Split Dimensions. Yes, I have fixed it. Split Dimensions is drawing the key for halitosis. Alana H is drawing the key for Twisted Dimensions. Scarlett Megan is in Twisted Dimensions. Cool. I have fixed it. Oh, yes. And how much money is it earning? Hey, look at that. That's like more than most flat rides. Wow. Just from ride photos. Sweet. Anyway, holy. Yeah, look at the difference that made just from advertising. So 8 weeks remaining on those. Let's turn this down as much as we can, because that's atrocious. And speed up. And what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was changing the colors of our trains. Train 2 is blue. Train 3 is yellow. 4 is green. That's not the color I wanted. Green. Orange. Whoops. And purple. And then we can have maybe a pink one. And a black train. Or maybe a white train with different colored cars. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want. There we go. That's nice and modest. Look at this. Look at this. Solid income, and our ad campaigns still have 4 weeks. This is the way to win. I've discovered it. It's advertising the heck out of this place. And look at this, we already almost have enough guests to win. Nice. Split Dimensions is on Split Dimensions. Split Dimensionception. That's the name. I just thought of it. Split Dimensionception. Ception is not a word. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's cut this. Short it. Split Dimensionception. when split dimensions is on split dimensions. The dimensions, they split. Why did I say that? Go-karts! Where the heck am I going to build this? I have no idea, but we're going to do it anyway. There's a bit of room up here. Although I have a feeling this will have to be built primarily underground. Which is fine, I guess. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. And because this is OpenRCT2, I get access to the cool track pieces. Such as these. So this will be an underground go-kart ride. With a few hairpins at the very end, and oh bother. Oh brother. Okay. The entrance will not fit there unless we change the landscape, so I think that's here. Perfect. Except I don't want it there. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Whoops. I would prefer that to be in the middle, so guests don't take as long to get on and off. So that's this tile. Let's flatten it. Same with the exit, which will go next to it. Beautiful. Now we just have to mess with the landscape so guests can actually reach it. No, no, not you. No, my tree! No! Oh, the pain. Oh. What have I done? I forgot to turn off early victory from my early victory series. Whoops! Oh, well. That's fine. What I'll do in that case is just turn it off. We'll just play until the end of year 3. I don't want to sell you short! That's funny. How did I forget that? That is... Where is that? Enable early victory is... Where are you? Enable early scenario completion. Disable that. So, technically we won, but we're not treating it that way. We're going to keep playing as if that didn't happen. We're just going to pretend. Sweep it under the rug. Just like, anyway. Let's go change the color of this. That's funny. Cool. So yeah, we have the guests to win. Not the guests. Oh yeah, the guests to win. Scarlett Morgan, he has left Miniature Railroad 1. Cool. Joined the line for Miniature Railroad 1. And since it's free, it's going to load up tons of guests and get them off the path. I wonder, though, if it would benefit from a longer queue line. Though I don't have room to do that, so... Why is this not fixed yet? Hey, where are you? Oh, they're busy. Oh, that's right! They all have designated areas. Okay. Who's this guy? Nope, not there. You, sir, need to also work on this. There we go. Now come on down and fix it. Beautiful. Now he'll fix it in a minute. But because all of the mechanics already have preset areas, if I build outside of them, then we're in trouble. Yeah. Anyway, our ad campaigns are about to expire. Fortunately, I should have the cash to restart them because of this, because of our advertising. Boom, let's go. All right. Now restart this for 12 weeks. Split Dimensionception for 12 weeks. Free candy apples for 12 weeks. Half price entry to the park for 12 weeks. And free rides on the circus. I think I did that last time. On the boat hire. Oh, yes. And now, speed it up. Because we need to turn this loan down. Yeah, look at that. Our loan interest is going down as we've been paying it. That's good to see. Turn you down. Turn down again. Turn down again. Man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I think I got almost enough hours of proper sleep, but I slept on the couch because my baby doesn't believe in sleep. So we have a swinging chair that she likes to sleep in because of the motion. Kind of soothes her and keeps her settled. But we can't leave her in it unsupervised. And it's too big to fit in her bedroom. So I stick her out there, and then I sleep on the couch out there to keep her safe. Please just be nearby in case something happens. But that means I didn't sleep the best. Also, I was up super late, playing a game that I probably shouldn't have been playing. I was playing Minecraft. I should have been going to bed. My excuse was she was awake and being fussy, so I decided to wear her in a harness, and then she fell asleep on me. And then it was like, well, if I pull her out, it'll wake her up. But it's not time for her to eat yet because we just fed her. So my excuse in my head was, I'm going to keep playing until she wakes up naturally when she's hungry to eat. But she didn't do that. She slept for like 5 hours. Like, oh, great. So I eventually relented, woke her up, fed her, and then put her to bed properly and tried to go to bed myself. But then she wouldn't sleep, so I had to put her out in the living room. In the swing. Because she likes sleeping in the swing. Such a good baby. Anyway. Turn this down. But the result is I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little out of sorts. Come on, you people. Give me money. Give me your entire life savings. Wow. Our loan interest is going down a lot. Uh-oh. I think Alan H. left the park. Oh no, I just read that wrong. Left the railroad. Yeah, all 3 of the YouTube members are still in the park. That's good to see. I kind of half expected one of them to go home by now. But I'd have to rename them. But no, they're right here. Let's make that look like a retaining wall. Oh baby. I think this queue line could be a lot longer. So let me lengthen it a bit. There we go. And then we'll replant that tree in that gap there. Boom. Beautiful. Now hopefully that will get more people off of the path to decongest the park and help with crowding issues. Look at this solid income. Let's go. I actually have 2 vintage story videos recorded, and they have been recorded for about 3 months. They've just been sitting, waiting to be finished editing, but I just haven't had the time to work on them. There may have been a few moments of free time where I could have worked on them, but I just didn't because, I don't know, I was burned out or something. But that's the thing. That's a legitimate excuse. On the surface, it doesn't sound legitimate because it sounds like, oh, I procrastinated. But no. The truth is, I'm so busy, and YouTube is work. You'd think that recording gameplay, like video games, and publishing it on YouTube would be, oh, so your job is fun then, so you can do it forever. No, most definitely not true. You'd assume that. I assumed that. But that's not the case at all. Especially when you're editing a really story-intensive video like Vintage Story, where you're like, how do I say this? You like do little micro cuts to make the cadence of the commentary sound right. I don't know. Maybe I over-edit them. Maybe I could relax on the effort side a little bit and they would still do okay. But I don't know. I've got high standards. I want them to be polished. Oh, we got mine theming. Nice. Means we have prettier garbage cans. Let me just systematically replace them. Because I like these ones better. That's a waste of money. What am I doing? Turn that down. Turn this up. Turn it down again. 7 weeks remaining still on those, on those ad campaigns. Nice. Ooh, ooh. My precious feathered friends. Get squawked. Are you stuck? This one's just sitting there. Yo. Oh, there he goes. Halitosis is broken down. That's not fun. That's this guy, right? Yep. What happened to it? Brake failure. That's not good. Anyway, our handymen are keeping up with the park pretty well. Oops. Did not mean to collect that. Oh well, I guess we have another one. With all these guests, maybe that's a good thing. Look at all the money the bathroom is earning. Goodness. Nice. Beautiful. Turn this down again. Our yearly... Oh look, $365.60. That's like $1 a day for a year. Luis G. Oh, you had a voucher because you came in with just $30. 60. Well, it's good to see that the minimum amount people spawn with or generate with is $60. And we get the money immediately. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait for them to slowly pay for everything around the park. It's more instant. Although, if someone comes into the park, waddles around a little bit, and then leaves, then we don't make any money off of them. And then some people who come to the park with $90, there's still $30 in the pocket that we don't have access to. But then that's what souvenirs are for, I guess. Speaking of which, oh, we got bumper cars. Oh, or we're about to get it. Anyway, we've got everything here. Now we just have gentle rides and anyway, let's reopen everything. And what do we have? I wish we had a souvenir stall because we could cash out more money on those. Although with our umbrellas cranked up to $20, I guess we'll get their pocket change that way later. What do I build? This is compact. Let's build one of these. If I can fit it. If I can fit it. Alma H has joined the line for Railroad 1. Nice. Miniature Railroad 1. Alma H is on Miniature Railroad 1. Enjoy the ride. I think I can fit this up here, maybe? But then, sloping it down to the path won't work. I've probably got to build this on the ground. I was afraid of that. The go-karts is taking up too much space on the ground. Okay. We'll build something else there. I don't know what to do. This park is full already. Is this more of a puzzle park more than a creative building park? I suspect that may be the case for a lot of these RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 scenarios, where there's not a lot of space to do anything, and there's not a lot of space to buy. And that's assuming you even had the money to buy it. Oh well. More balloons, more passion, more energy, more power. Your mom. Anyway. Whoops. Bright green. Oh no, someone bought it with a wonky color. Oh well. I would like to have all of the primary and secondary colors in the balloons. Because that way, when we inevitably win, we'll have a glorious balloon release. So we have red, light blue, green. Do we have yellow yet? I don't think we have yellow. Let's get yeller. That is not yellow. Yellow! So we got yellow, blue, and red. That's all the primary colors. Although the blue is a light blue, so we might do a dark blue in addition to that. Boom. We'll make this one orange, which we don't have yet. Now I need purple and dark blue. Purple. Oh, it's right next to the red one. Oops. Oh well, they'll sell. It'll work out. It'll be great. I need garbage cans. There's litter going on over here. What is wrong with you silly peeps? Stop littering on my path. How could you? Back to this. I think we're going dark blue, right? Yeah, dark blue. Now we have pink already, so yeah, that's all the colors. All the colors I wanted. And turn this down again. We're almost below $200,000. We're doing great. Our park value has actually gone up. Company value is still down. But anyway, 4 weeks remaining on those. So we'll let this rack up again. We'll work to get our loan interest down. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Two weeks remaining on those. Let's watch our income. Watch all these guests generated from our ad campaigns. Split Dimensions is always too fast. Split Dimensions is joined the keyline for Shooting Star. Split Dimensions on Shooting Star. Alan H left room with 1. Alan H bought a balloon. Oh, really? What kind of balloon? That is not the button I wanted. Come back here. No, it's too fast. Oh, come back. Did these finish? Yeah, those finished. I'll have to restart that. Alan H has bought a balloon. What color balloon? A green one. Cool. Good choice. Green's a good color. Right then. We gotta take back some of that loan to start these ad campaigns, but that's okay. They will more than pay for themselves by a lot. Let's advertise the halitosis. I don't know if we've advertised that yet. Boom. I think another sign that I'm tired is my voice is a little slurred. Although that might be in part because I think I got an owie on my tongue brushing up against my teeth, so it's a little swollen. I got a fat tongue. Okay, now, bank, take back your last 1,000. I don't want to pay interest on it. I'm not interested in interest. Interest sucks. Am I seriously going to pay this off? It is the end of year 2, so maybe not, but we're getting there. That's cool. Uh-oh. Park rating is wiggling. What was that? What was that? Bought some fries. Oh, yum. There's fries. There she is. Got them fries. That is a dead end. Why are you going up there? That is the exit. That's not the entrance. Get out of here. Get out of here. What am I saying? What are the others up to? Split Dimensions. You are... Here you are. Got a yellow balloon. Do they all have balloons? Let me see. Where is... Scarlet Morgan. Oh, no! Upset. That's not good. We gotta cheer them up. Follow this in main view. Spent most of your money. What you need is a balloon. That will cheer you up. Oh, yes. Will you buy a yellow balloon? Going once, going twice for $1.50. $1.50 balloon or $1.50 balloon. Oh, nope. Okay. Never mind. Oh, now they're angry. Oh, no! What have I done? I have angered Scarlet Morgan E. I must be a terrible park manager. I'm a ruthless one. I'll admit that. Brutally optimizing my park in the most aesthetic manner possible, of course. What have we unlocked recently? Aha! The bumper cars, which I don't have room for. I could try to stick it up here. Let me flatten this landscape a bit. I think it's 4x4. So that means I should not have flattened that spot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Put that back. Give me them bumper cars. Boom. More passion. More passion. More energy. More energy. More power. What am I saying? Oh yeah. That's right. Now let's get our path situation sorted. That's alliteration. I think I say that every time I say something alliterative. As I say, that's alliteration in the most cheesy, gooberish way possible. Anyway, we have a bunch of money. Let's turn this down. Down, down, down in history. Turn this up while we paint these. So we're starting with secondary colors. So car 1 is purple, orange, green. Then the primary colors red, blue, and yellow. Then some oddballs like a black one, a white one. Then we'll do some color variants like a light blue. Whoops. Light blue and pink, which is technically just light red. And then maybe a glacial cyan. Maybe a nice icy blue. Yeah, there we go. Look at all this money we have. Let's go. Turn that down. You still have 6 weeks left. Goodness. So we pay, what is that? Like $10,000? Less than $10,000 to launch all the ad campaigns to the maximum duration? Oh dear. What's going on? Our park rating has tanked. Do we have a segment of nasty litter somewhere? Do we have vandalism? What's going on? Time to read minds. Too crowded here. I want to go home. Where are you? Well, fine. Get out of here. Get out of here before you smash my benches. They're not for you to be smashing. Oh, yeah. How are we, Uh-oh. I think we lost somebody. We have lost somebody. Yeah, Scarlet left. Oh, dear. Well, that means we need a new Scarlet. Let's see. Fraser D. He's furious. We find, oh, we got a smashed bench there. Grace H. Really needs to go to the bathroom. Or, not bathroom, is really hungry, but that's the only issue I see. You shall be renamed to Scarlet. Morgan E. Was there supposed to be a space there? Am I botching this? I'm not sure. Heading for the roller coaster. Why don't you buy some food first? You're starving. Goodness. Happiness is going up though. That's good. Cool. If I ever make a mistake with your name in the comments, just let me know, and I'll do it right the next time. I want to do it the best I can, but it is kind of a lot to manage renaming guest names as well as building a park, especially a challenging one like this one. What is the number one thought? Too crowded, people are crowded, running out of cash, need to go to the bathroom, want to go home, I already got a balloon. That's a lot of people. I'm not paying that much for what now? Does one of my rides cost money? Hold up. Hold up. One of these has 0 people on it. The twist? Oh, it's free. Oh no, it's got people on it. Never mind. Maybe it was one of the bath. Maybe it's the bathrooms. People are like, I'm not going to pay 40 cents for a bathroom. At least they think that until they're desperate enough. Ho ho ho! We have. Hey, stop breaking my benches. That's not cool. Well, it seems these trains are doing their job, but they've reached their capacity, and spamming advertisements is coming back to bite because we have too many people in the park. So should we let it kind of dwindle down before we start advertising again? Or should I just keep it up? Because if we let it go too low, it'll take time to build it back up, and then the reckoning will come. Year 3 will hit, and it'll be over. I mean, I guess I did win on accident already. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hey. Hey. Somebody fix this. This guy. You are now assigned to the bumper cars. There he is. Come on down, my friend, and fix him. That's what I get for building outside of the zone. And just to make sure it doesn't break down again. Sit the. Oh, it's already 10. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect perfection. And this one is the same problem. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Look, you look. Why did I do that? That was so random. What was that? Oh, it's payday. It is payday. Let's go. We're about to see our income explode with umbrellas. Woo! Give me all of your life savings. Give me your grandma's credit card number. That's right. Oh, yes. And suddenly I'm a rich man. Split dimensions is on Miniature Railroad 1. Cool. Circus 1 still hasn't been fixed. It's about to be. So far I've built 2 roller coasters, because that's all I had room for, a few flat rides, and a lot of managerial stuff. I don't know, this may not be the most interesting video to watch, come to think of it. But it is a challenging scenario, so it is what it is. Also, so I was just thinking I should say, my last video was that challenge video I did, where I played Amity Airfield. My plan is to kind of alternate between those videos and these regular playthrough videos. I do plan to keep building Tycoon members' roller coasters and renaming guests in both of those styles of formats. Although I must also clarify that I don't plan to be doing that in the no commentary videos, because I feel like I feel like my viewers, I feel like you guys deserve to have a proper call out, a proper shout out in my video. And if it's a no commentary video, I'm just not there to say anything. So that's kind of my plan. Is there won't be member shout outs and custom roller coasters for members in the no commentary videos, just because it doesn't seem like a good fit. Those would be for these videos where I'm actually present giving commentary. Unless you think that's not fair, if you're okay with me not, or if you're okay with me not verbally giving you a shout out, you just want to see your roller coaster appear and your guest names reappear, then let me know in the comments. Maybe I can work that into those no commentary videos. I don't want to make a promise for it, but I'll think about it. If enough people want that, then I'll think about it, yes. We have vandalism up the wazoo. What is going on here? Why are guests so upset? What the heck? We have a lot of vandals. This path is disgusting. It must be from one little spot. Oh, yep, right there. That's the cause of it. Ugh. Sir, I need you to manage the spot because it's a hot spot for vomit. Let me actually turn this down. There we go. I don't want the handyman getting lost in the key lines, which they have a annoying tendency to do. But in open RCT2, oh, there's more vandalism. Open RCT2 prevents that from happening, which is really nice. Oops. It's hard to reach in there, goodness. Split dimensionception still hasn't been fixed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It might be outside of the borders. Let me see. What's that? Is it outside of the borders? I think it might be. So we have to expand this to include it. And I think that did it. What are you doing, Chris K? Get in there and fix it. Anyway, he'll notice in a minute. As soon as he gets his radio call. I can't see him. Where'd he go? Chris K? There he is. Hey. There he goes. Josephine G. Why are you so upset? Your advertising campaign has finished. So maybe what I'll do is I'll keep one campaign going just to keep the lights on, basically. But not to get any more guests into the park because we have too many. And we're seeing the repercussions for it in a big bad way. We're having lots of vandalism, lots of litter, lots of crowdedness. And I need to go through and highlight path issues so I can fix them. Oh, how I wish that this feature was part of vanilla RollerCoaster Tycoon. It's so nice. Okay, we'll fix our vandalism. And then... more vandalism. Oh, one last bit. Boom. I think that's all of it. Yes. Boom. Bring it back. There we go. And with that, we should see our park rating go back up a bit. Now that we have... let me just hire a few more handymen. Our income is limited, but not that limited. We're doing okay enough to hire a few more staff, I think. Yeah. Balloonies! And as this scenario really isn't doing much, I'm just going to fast forward it. Let y'all go have lunch or something. Don't want to keep you too long if there's nothing going on. And I'm just so tired. Tired today. Although, I think the day before yesterday was travel day. I spent like 4 or 5 hours on the road because that was where I had to drive pretty far to get to where the wedding was. And then sleeping in a hotel. It was a nice hotel bed, surprisingly. A nicer one, but still, not my own bed. And then, of course, staying up late playing Minecraft. I'm just tired. Let's see. Turn this down some more. Hey! We got our loan interest sub 300. Look at that. Less than $300. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Oh, come back. Oh, I got it. I got it, yes. Oh, are there any ducks I could quack? Ducks I can quack in fast mode? Nope. Hey, payday again. Woohoo! Buy the umbrellas, folks. Come and enjoy them. May 16th, year 3. we are almost finished. This is the last year of the scenario. We're about an hour and 25 minutes into the playthrough, and we are winning. Our guest count is starting to dwindle, so I think when this cycle finishes, I will restart all of the campaigns. As you can see, as a result of the guest count dwindling, our park rating has gone back up, so that's good. So I guess we need a balance. We need to reach 1,500, but not exceed it by too much, or else things go downhill. Congratulations, you achieved your objective with a company value of $90,000. Negative $90,000. Oops. I don't think I've ever done that. I accidentally won when I didn't mean to. Like that. Oh, a pizza stall. Fun. Sell pizza. $2 a slice. Just like Costco. And here's the weird thing. I think I prefer Costco's cheese pizza over its pepperoni pizza. And before you come after me in the comments and say I'm a picky eater, I do like pepperoni pizza. I have to clarify that. It's just, for whatever reason, with Costco's pizza, if you buy the pepperoni pizza, there's just less cheese on it. Maybe that's to equalize the price? Equalize the cost of goods sold? But whatever the case, there's so much cheese on the cheese pizza version that I just like the taste better. It's more satisfying, more protein, versus just the flavor of a few sad pieces of pepperoni. If I could get a pepperoni pizza that had the amount of cheese on it that the Costco cheese pizza does, then I would do that, absolutely. But since I have to choose between more cheese and a little bit of pepperoni, I go with more cheese. And my wife thinks I'm crazy for not getting the pepperoni, but that's okay. She says, you are? Yep. I'm crazy man. Split dimensionception. For 12 weeks. Vouchers for free food. Free pizzas! Half price entry to the park. I'm actually not going to do that one. Let's go free rides on the Cricket House. So I have to say again, thank you so much to the channel members. As of right now, I have 3 so far. Part of me never believed I would get one. That negative self-talk, the voice in the back of your head that says, you'll never amount to anything! I sure hope you don't have that in your head. But anyway, it's so gratifying to see that someone likes you and likes your content enough to support you like that. It does tremendous things for my self-esteem, and also it's just exciting to see that in the channel. So thank you so much to you guys. You're also directly helping support my family and my livelihood, so massive thank you to all of you who do that. And I would strongly encourage all of y'all to go ahead and sign up if you can afford it. It's really fun. It's just $5 a month. Unless you want to have a custom roller coaster like this thing, then you can join the Tycoon tier for $10 a month. And again, don't pay Apple tax. I don't know why it costs more to sign up on an iPhone, but don't do that to yourself. Go ahead and sign up through your PC or through some other device. I'm not sure if it's all smartphones or if it's just iPhones, but for whatever reason, when I sign out of my YouTube account and sign in with a different one to see what it looks like from a viewer's perspective, my membership program from my phone is $6.99. It's like, nuh-uh, that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be $4.99. Maybe it was $7.99. I don't remember. It's just more than it's supposed to be. So don't get ripped off. Sign up through a desktop or something that isn't gonna shortchange you. How does that idiom go? Anyway, look at this. We have really turned this down a lot. And I don't remember what was the original amount. How far does this go up? I'm going to accidentally pay a bunch of interest for this. I'm just curious. I don't remember what it was. Was it 250,000 or 350? I know the maximum is 15,000 more than where it started. Okay, it was 250,000 when it started. Cool. So we've done pretty good. Pretty solid. I think we're actually going to finish with a positive company value. Look at that. Because we still have a few more months to pay things off. I wonder if refurbishing some of our old rides will do that for us. So let me turn this up a little bit so I can do that. So we have to close this. Oh, first close everybody off. And refurbish for $17.98. Boom. So refurbish that one. Close everybody off. This is going to make my park rating tank for a minute as it dumps everyone onto the path. Whoops, wrong button. Refurbish. Cool stuff. I think I already refurbished the train, which was probably a waste of money, honestly. Split Dimensions is on Split Dimensionception! Woo! Split Dimensions is inside of himself. That was the wrong button. Let me see. Close. Oh, close again. And refurbish. This was Monorail Cycles 1. Okay, don't want to accidentally do it to the other one. Monorail Cycles 2. Refurbish. And open. How old is our haunted house? 35 years old. Wow. Refurbish. Okay, let's see what that did. Our company... Oh! Wow, we skyrocketed. Holy smoke. Wow. Unless it actually dropped temporarily while I had debt. I don't remember. But then my cash exceeded my debt, so that should have been fine. Well, no, it didn't exceed it. It just partially exceeded. What am I saying? I had more cash than... The amount of cash I have relative to my debt now is the same. I guess that's how I can say that. But anyway, whoops. What are we researching right now? Chairlift? Huh. We've unlocked everything except transport rides, shops and stalls, scenery, and theming. So this is all of the roller coasters we get. I don't have room to build them, unfortunately. Although, we really don't have to pay our loan off, so maybe I could finish this playthrough by building another roller coaster. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Paying off our debt is not in the job description. So let's just watch our money evaporate. All of our hard work gone. Oh, the pain! Give me money. I said that at a bank once and I got thrown in jail. I'm so confused. Just kidding, I've never been in a jail. Well, I mean, I've been in jails before. I've been to like a ghost town jail on vacation once. And I may have visited a jailhouse, I'm not sure. I hope to keep it that way. No jail for me, sir. Okay, it is roller coaster time. And I think we want something more compact. Not a wooden wild mouse. Those are, yeah, anyway, build this guy. That is 1 train of 10. Give me another train. 2 trains of 10. Yes. And that is the height limit, it looks like, so cool. Let's actually make this a more abrupt drop. Get some real strong ejector airtime. That's a 30-foot difference right there. Actually, maybe not. Maybe that's too much. That's too much. We'll just stall up here. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's the edge of the park, and I can't buy more land. Okay, change plans. Uh-oh. There we go. Something like that. This will be fun. I think it's funny that in my first no commentary video I did in Forest Frontiers, my first roller coaster crashed. It's like, oh, well, that just sets the tone up just right, doesn't it? Whoops. Let's hope that doesn't happen to this one. I have blocked myself. Oops. I missed. Let's make this a little tighter. Oops. Let's actually helix that a little bit. There we go. Nice. Entrance and exit. Beautiful. And what are these colors? Sunny boy. Let's go yellow. I actually have a lot of yellow already. Let's go red. Except there's a lot of red right here. How about blue? I don't have a solid blue. Or maybe green with blue supports? I said I was avoiding green because it blends. But it is a different shade of green. So it's okay, I think. And test. Why did I make the lift feel straight when I could have curled it? Or made it spiral? I keep forgetting I can do that. Silly me. Okay, everybody out. Get out of here. No. No! Mr. Blackshirt, what has become of you? There we go. Green. Could that queue line be longer? Probably. Let's redo it. I want it to be longer. Never mind, the roller coaster itself is in the way. Fine. I'm just wasting money. Okay, what are the ratings? I never actually followed this. Let's follow train 1. Although we already got the test results, so let's oh, that's right. I'm not charging money for these. I'm just having them pay at the gate. It's a valid way to play. I just always play the other way. I just keep forgetting that I'm doing that today. Ad campaign still going strong for a while. Nice. I need my Mountain Dew. I'm getting tired. Oh yeah. Woohoo! You know what's funny is this right here was an accident. This one right here where it curves because I was going to try to turn it, but then I wasn't able to, but then I left it because it's cool. Like, you'll see real roller coasters do this where it like tips over for a second like it's going to throw you out. It's like a bucking bowl. Anyway, so that's open. That elevates our soft guest cap a little bit and hopefully get some of the guests off the path because that's a really long train. With a medium-sized queue line? I don't know. Split Dimensions is on Shooting Star. Real quick, I gotta take stock of who's still in the park. Oh no, we lost someone! We lost 2 people. Mike G. More than 4, you are a thrill seeker, sir. Your new name is Alana H. Now, Alana H and Split Dimensions, you were both in my previous video. The reason that you're... Oh, vandalism is really bad. What? So that's because you're still in the queue. As I've said before, the way this system works is when you join the membership program, you don't just automatically get a guest immediately, but you join the queue to have your guest renamed after you. So if there's like 10 members, I only do 3 per video, so you'd be in the queue. Like a ride. But since there's only 3 people, 3 members as of right now, then you're on repeat. So, for those of you who are thinking about joining, now is the best time, because as more people join, the more you may have to wait between having guest shoutouts? I don't know. We need one more. Kyle S. You are not a thrill seeker. I need Quinn F. Between 1 and 9. Moderate thrill seeker. There we go. Scarlet Morgany. With a blue balloon. Heading for restroom 1. Just got really happy with a bigger smile. Got a balloon. Nice. Oh, and you came with a voucher. Or you must have, because... Huh. Only $37 spent. How long have you been in the park? Oh yeah, $30 to enter the park. You must have done it with a voucher. Voucher's gone now. Yes. Let's now turn our loan down. Alana H is in Crooked House 1. Did I forget to turn on... Oh boy, I keep doing this. Oops, I can't spell. Oh, I have 2 of them. This whole time I forgot to turn this on. Anyway, I guess there's a few of them. My apologies, I forgot about it. Heading for a reverse roller coaster, that would be fun. In the support structures, the superstructure, where it's hard to see. That didn't help, that didn't help. There they are! With a blue balloon. Anyway, it is September 19th, year 3. We are almost finished with this. We have 1,900 guests and a few change. 1,900 plus some cents. We got a new roller coaster after dumping a bunch of money on buying land. What can we do to beautify this place? I guess I could put some flowers down in the few flat spots we got. So let's do that. Maybe have a little statue. Oh, we got mushrooms. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. The gate in the center, beautiful. Oh yeah, and the vandalism's really bad. That's right. Let's highlight those. Oh, it is really bad. What the heck? I thought my handyman was just standing there. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Then I remembered there's a train crossing there. Yeah, don't throw yourself in front of a train in the line of duty. Okay, I guess the vandalism's not that bad. There's a couple spots next to each other. Right then, flowers. It is time to beautify this place. We're actually this topiary. I always really like the topiary, and the topiary doesn't care so much about slopes. So I guess maybe I don't have such an excuse to not beautify my parks as much as... Whoops, not on the roof. That's funny that you can build it on a roof. Oh, that works. Let's stagger it. There we go. Let's get some ducks. I don't know why I like the ducks so much, but the ducks are probably my favorite topiary. For a lot of you, I imagine it might be the squirrels, because they're a classic landmark of the Forest Frontier scenario, which is the first one that most of you probably played, or a lot of you. I actually never played it until a few years ago, when I played RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 for the first time. Now I've played it a few times. It's a good scenario. It's fun. It's classic. Does that look good, or does it just make things harder to see? It's a different color from the rest of the grass, so it works, I guess. There's a lot of flat space down here, though, which is begging to have some flowers. So let's add flowers. Let's do these ones. They're a little brighter. Why can't... Aw, man. The landscape wouldn't allow it. What a shame. There we go. Such a fine little detail. Adds so much. So much. Such a fine detail. Such a fine detail does. I wish I had started doing that sooner. I haven't really played around so much with the aesthetic of this game until I started doing the no commentary series. I guess I should have done that a long time ago. Like, I guess I've done it before. Some of my videos I get fancy with the paths and flowers and trees, but I think turning my mouth off and focusing more on the park itself really helped me see another side of the game. Which is funny because that's how I used to play. Before having a YouTube channel, of course, that was how I always played. But now I've played so much for YouTube, I think I have a lot more practice, but because I'm always focusing on what I'm saying, the results kind of just stayed the same as they've always been. But now that I have that practice, when I stop running my mouth, I can actually do something pretty cool. At least I like to think it's cool. Maybe not. Let me know in the comments. Bash my hard work. Where can I stick some trees? Oh, that's fun. Although I could probably fit a few more if I slide them over by one. There we go. More of them. More passion. More passion. More energy. More... And I'll stop now. Anyway. Our ad campaigns are still running for 2 weeks. It is October 11th, so in 14 days the scenario will basically be over, so I'm not going to bother restarting them. Look at this park. It's come together beautifully. There is not a whole lot I can do with this space here, as I've said, but I can make a few adjustments. Make this into a retaining wall. That's already a retaining wall, good to see. I could probably add some more scenery. Let's see. We have this stuff. That can live there. I guess the only other things we have really is trees. Here's a fun one. It's a different color from the rest of the grass around it. We'll delete those so the supports can come down properly. There we go. The old fail-safe. If you don't know what to do to decorate, plant trees. Just add more trees and it looks okay. It may not be great, but okay is better than not great. So yeah. Oh, maybe some mushrooms. Where should I build mushrooms? Kind of a fantasy land? Somewhere? Maybe? By the flowers. Oh yes. The mushrooms for days. And maybe some mini shrooms. That's fun. I like it. Yeah, this black and yellow really grew on me. I've always kind of liked black and yellow, especially as a kid. I think because one of the first ever CD-ROM computer games I played on was this really old Tonka truck game. I don't remember what it's called. You can find it on YouTube. I pulled it up. I was like, I hadn't seen this in like 20 years. It was a major blast from the past. But it was an old Tonka game, so I was into tractors, I was into construction, so I liked black and yellow, orange and yellow, you know, those classic construction colors. And then in my grade school, early middle school years, I really had a fascination for bees and wasps. I guess I still have a fascination with them. I want to be a beekeeper someday, when I have land. When I have land, money, and free time. Yes, I would like to be a beekeeper. So black and yellow, I've always liked that color scheme. Although I don't use it very often in RollerCoaster Tycoon. Maybe I should. It is October 22nd, which means our ad campaigns are probably about to finish. Yeah, let's see what we got here. 1 week remaining, they say. Split Dimensions is on Shooting Star. Follow this on main view. Alright, Split Dimensions, we're going with you. We have 2,000 guests in the park. Let's just, for old time's sake, just restart that one. Just that single one. Just to maintain. So we don't lose any additional guests. Woohoo! If I press T on my keyboard, the UI goes away, which is cool. Which I don't think it does that in vanilla. I think that's an open RCT2 thing. So if anyone is wondering, any prospective content creators out there, if you're wondering how I get nice thumbnails for my vanilla RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 playthrough videos, that's because I open the save file in OpenRCT2 and take a screenshot here. That's how I pulled it off. Anyway, this is done. So, release me! So many balloons. We're going to have such a cool balloon release. And the density of guests, look at this. All of these balloons are going to be let go at once. This is going to be one of the coolest balloon releases I've had, I think. Nice. Just a few days. Although, I think I'm going to do some last-minute decorations. Let's grab some... I don't know. More ducks? I don't know. I like ducks. I like ducks more than I probably should. I like chickens too. I guess I just like birds in general. They give me joy. Ducks are silly. They're so goofy. Cool. It is the last day, October 31st. We will win victorious in 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I just remembered there's not going to be no balloon release. We already won. Oh well. March 1st. Woo! Yay, we win. We already did that because I forgot to turn off early victory. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is a fun video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So long, everyone.